Good morning, it's Reggie Pegues, the Prospering Dad, coming to you live from Queens, New York, in my little office space here in my bedroom. And I just want to share with you this morning, if you can see, the topic we're going to talk about is be careful of what you're saying. The power of the spoken word. Be careful of what you're saying, the power of the spoken word. Do you realize how powerful what it is that you say is as it affects you and everything around you? Good morning, Desiree. But before we get started, this started off as a Facebook Live, and if you're viewing me on YouTube, indulge me as I say good morning to people as they come on in real time. Type in the comments as you come on, Desiree. Type in the comments to let me know where you're viewing from. Hashtag live, hashtag replay, or hashtag new if you are a first-time viewer. So, what do you say about you? Are you even really cognizant of what it is that you say daily over you, over your family, over your health, over your finances? Are you really aware and attentive to what it is? And do you know the gravity of every word that you utter as it relates to you and your well-being? Good morning, Charles James. How you doing, Uncle Charlie? Good to see you. So are you aware of it? Are you cognizant of what it is? Do you understand the power of your words? Do you understand that what comes out of your mouth shapes your reality? It shapes your world. It writes your narrative. Because before you speak it, you had to think it. So we operate on frequencies, right? We operate on levels. So what we speak, good morning, Angie, how you doing? What we speak into the universe creates a vibration. And by creating that vibration, we are sending and transmitting a signal that is searching for the thing that comes out of our mouth. So what do you say about yourself? What do you say about your health? What do you say about your finances? What do you say about your relationships? What do you say about your children? What do you say about your husband or your wife? What do you say about your circumstance? The other day I witnessed, I pay attention. I'm very intuitive. I'm very in tune to what's going on with me and my surroundings. And the other day I saw a young lady who, good morning, Rolita, good to see you. Guys, type in the comments. Let me know where you're viewing from. I saw a young lady, and I see this very often, young people who have children, okay? Now, myself, personally, I had my first son when I was 16 years old. 16 years old. I was not prepared, in terms of the maturity, but thankfully, I had great and wonderful people around me who taught me things and instilled values in me, whereas I did a lot better than expected. I raised two wonderful boys. I was married to their mother for over 20-something years, and we have wonderful children. And good morning, Rolita. We have wonderful children. We still have a wonderful relationship, although, we went our separate ways, but we still work together. Good morning, Artie. Good to see you. So, that worked. And being a 16-year-old, it was, it was amazing to, and to God be the glory that I was able to learn through that experience and be able to nurture and help develop two great sons. Then, after I left, I have a 13-year-old daughter that I'm raising as a single parent. But I digress. The point is, our words have power. So I watched this young lady the other day. The child had to be about maybe 2 years old, and he's acting up. Right? He's acting up. He's not acquiescing to what she would have him to do. And you can see that, even at 2, he's running her instead of her being a parent, because most parents nowadays are more concerned with being their children's friend instead of being their parent. So the child is running around. She's telling him to come. He's not listening. But then when she did get him, she got control of him. The first thing out of her mouth was, "You're such a bad child." And I was like, oh my goodness. Because I understand the power of speech. And it made sense to me because I'm like, well, if you're feeding him, because I'm sure that's not the first time she said that to him, and she's not taking 100% responsibility for herself in terms of that she's the adult in the situation and she needs to be managing what's going on, she speaks this over her child. She speaks this over her child. So what cracks me up about people is you speak things over yourself. You speak lack over yourself. You speak poverty over yourself. You speak sickness over yourself. You speak negativity over yourself. But then in most cases, people are surprised with the results. And that's just not the way the universe was created. That's not the way the Creator created this thing called life. When our words have power, that thing that you speak out of you, it creates energy and it's going to attract what you speak. You may not feel well in your health, in your body, but you can speak life. You can speak health. Your bank account may not look as the way that you want it to look and things are not going on, but you have the power to write your own narrative. Your words have power. So when I witnessed this, and I practice this with my own daughter, I've seen it with my own daughter. My daughter right now, where I'm at in my life, my daughter is getting my very best parenting, that I wish that I could have shared and imparted with my other sons, but I was growing up with them. My daughter came along at a time where I was matured and I continue to grow and I work on my personal development each and every day. And she's getting my best right now because this is where God has placed me. So I wonder if you remember this. If you remember this saying, remember, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. Now, the truth of the matter is words can hurt you because, see, words can leave a lasting effect. I know people who are holding on to stuff that happened like 15, 20, 30 years ago because of what someone said. And they don't understand that they have the power to either accept it or reject it, learn from it, and move on from it. Oh, you have the power to do that. When I do my private coaching, one of the things that I do and I teach, and I was able to observe this, was that, and I actually read it also, the reason why the reason why hypnotism works, right? Now, if you've ever seen someone being hypnotized, if you've ever been hypnotized yourself, I want you to understand what the process is. The process is that in order to be hypnotized, in order for someone to be hypnotized, they have to put themselves in a position in their mind that what the hypnotist is saying is valid. I want you to catch that. In order to be hypnotized, you have to be willing to believe and accept that what is being said to you is valid, that it's real, that it has meaning, it has purpose, that it applies to you. So, I offer to you that you, not only you, but your environment, media, culture, experience, you hypnotize you every day. You hypnotize yourself in the sense that you have to motivate yourself to get up in the morning. You go through your day with whatever it is that you have to do. You are constantly hypnotizing yourself because hypnotism is only the ability to convince yourself that something is real. That something is real. So when we say sticks and stones may break my bones, yes, sticks and stones can break your bones if you allow somebody to hit you. But words can hurt you. Words can have an effect on you. Words can have a lasting effect and impact on you into generations. There are traditional things that we say culturally that have been holding us back forever. But we neglect to take the responsibility of self and say, hey, you know what? I get to write my own story. I get to write my own narrative. I get to choose the life that I have. When we observe that everything that we have in our lives right now, good, bad, or indifferent, are the results, first and foremost, of what we thought, and then secondly, of what we said, what we spoke into existence. And the wonderful thing about it is that we all have the ability to change it anytime we choose. Change your words. If you start today, if you're aware that that you're constantly speaking negativity, oh, I'm broke, or I'm poor, or you use I can't, or just whatever it is that you're speaking over yourself. One of the things that I've done with my own daughter, and it could, because the best way to learn something is to teach something, right? So one of the things that I've done with my daughter, there are certain words that we burnt out of our vocabulary. We don't use the word can't. Okay? I can't. There's no such thing as can't. You can do whatever you put your mind to. And I challenge you to look over your past and look over your life and look at your life presently. And I submit to you that everything that you've ever really wanted to do, you did it. That goes for you. That goes for me. That goes for anyone that's on here. You, whatever it is that you really, really, really wanted to do, you did it. So we don't use the word can't. We don't use the word procrastination. Good morning, Jennifer. We don't use the word procrastination. See, the reality about procrastination is, and the thing about the English language, there's just so much that's involved. But with the word procrastination, the thing about it is that there's really no middle ground. Okay? There's really no middle ground. There's really no such thing as procrastination. And I'll tell you why. It's either you're going to do it, or it's just not that important to you. That's it. There's really no such thing as procrastination. You're either going to do it, or it's just not that important to you. Another word that we don't use the word spend. And I'm wrapping up here, but we don't use the word spend. The reason why we don't use the word spend when it comes to our finances is because the word spend is finite, meaning that it gives the impression that once you spend your money, it's not going to come back to you. That it's a finite thing, that it's just like, okay, I spent my money and I don't have the expectation of it returning. And instead of using the word spend, and I remind me and my daughter of this each and every day, we circulate our money. We circulate our money. And the reason why we use the word circulate as opposed to the word spend is we have an expectation that when we are circulating our money in the economy, that it's going to return to us multiplied. Now, isn't that much better? When you use words such as, I'm tired. Again, I remember once getting on the bus, taking my daughter to school. And this poor woman got on the bus. And it was a Monday. You know how people dread Mondays, but it was a Monday. And this woman got on the bus, and in the span of maybe 3 minutes, I lied to you not, she must have said, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired, about 30 times. Not understanding the implication that she was planting that seed. Your words are seed. Now you have the ability to plant good seed, or you have the ability to plant bad seed. When you wake up in the morning, are you telling yourself verbally, where you can hear it and say, listen, today is going to be a great day. Yesterday might have been really crappy, but today's going to be a great day. Are you standing out on faith and on purpose to create the the type of life that you want to have. So be careful of what you're saying, because your words have power. They have power. The power of the spoken word. I want you to get this today. So that's all I have. That's all I have today. I hope that you got some tremendous value. Drop a comment. Let me know what you thought about today's discussion. Go over to my YouTube channel, Reggie, R-E-G-G-I-E-B, Pegues, on YouTube. And like this video today. Like whatever video that you watch on my channel. Leave a comment so I know that you're there. I answer all comments. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button so when I upload new content, you'll be the first to know. Hit the notification button here so you can join me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. And most importantly, do me a favor. Really do me a favor. Like and share this video today, because someone that you know needs this word today. So as I said, I hope that you got some value today. It is Wednesday, wonderful Wednesday. Be cognizant of what it is that you speak over you, over your family, over your children, over your finances, over your health. Take responsibility for every word you utter, because it does matter. On that note, I got to run. I hope that you've had a great day. I hope that you've enjoyed this discussion. I look forward to talking to you again on Friday. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.